This might be one of the oldest wine grapes in the world. People have been growing it since before the Romans. That's 3,000 years ago, when our old friends, the Phoenicians, were punting their wine around the Mediterranean. And nobody bothered to put it in a bottle. That was until 2017, and that is the wine we're trying today. Welcome to tasting every grape variety in the world, all 10,000 of them. And today we're onto something a little bit more random. We are trying Merwah from the Lebanese mountains. Merwah comes from the Bekaa Valley in East Lebanon. Now, the valley holds a half of Lebanese fertile crop, as well as producing the local aniseed spirit Arak, and apparently quite a lot of cannabis. When most people hear Lebanon, they don't necessarily think of wine, but they should. Lebanon has one of the oldest winemaking traditions in the world, so we should be drinking more wines from there. Now, the heartland is the Bekaa Valley. There's about 80 wineries within the valley, and what makes it so special is that the vines grow about a mile up. So you've got altitude, and you've got these great differences between temperature in the day and temperature at night. So when it's hot in the day, you get grapes that ripen, and then in the evening the temperature drops and you retain that freshness, which makes the finished wine feel alive. There's a lovely little detail here too. So up Mount Lebanon, they didn't bother with trellises, so they let the Merwah vines interlink between the olive trees and the fig trees. Amazing. Is a properly indigenous grape variety, and it's one of only 2 white indigenous grape varieties in Lebanon worth talking about. And its DNA profiling says it's a distant relative of Semillon, who incidentally we've done the video over on my shorts that you can see here. Interestingly, so I often reference this book, Wine Grapes. So they list Merwah under Semillon. They don't go into any more detail. They don't even say it's grown in Lebanon. So I think more work to be done in the revised edition from those guys. So yeah, it's one of these indigenous grape varieties. It's got this great history. No one wanted to make it into an actual wine. They distilled it into the local aniseed Arak spirit, and they used it as a fruit. So ate it as table grapes, which seems a huge shame. The place that finally gave it its stage was this wine here, the one we're trying today, Chateau Kisara. It's the oldest winery in the country, founded in 1857 by Jesuit priests. The monks who started it would have known this grape intimately. And it's always monks and booze, isn't it? And it took until 2017 for someone there to ask one question nobody bothered to. What if we just made this into a wine on its own? Will it taste delicious? So we have the newest, oldest wine in the world. And the taste. So I'm expecting something a little bit like Semillon, but let's have a go. Kind of dark colour. What am I saying? I mean, it's not red, is it? I mean, it's a dark yellow. Very pronounced nose, yeah. It does smell a bit like Semillon, but it's more kind of melon, bit lime, floral, guava, some tropical fruit, like a tiny spicy element to it. Yeah, melon, guava, lime, lemon, got nice acidity. It's fresh. It's got this amazing saline, like salty kick to it. Yeah, that nuttiness is almost like an almond note, and it's layered. It's definitely some nice texture to it. I actually think that's okay. I quite like it. I think you can definitely taste the altitude. It is fresh, it feels alive, and it's got this kind of wicked salty kick. Now the food match, well, probably quite a simple sea bass, sea bream, salsa verde cooked on the barbecue, or meze. So a full meze tabbouleh, fattoush salad, halloumi, hummus, za'atar sprinkled everywhere. I think this would work brilliantly with that. So the verdict, I like it. It's good. It exceeded my expectations. I thought it was going to be a bit flabbier, but I shouldn't really, because it's grown at 1,600 meters. It's fresh, it's alive, it's got lovely fruit, and it's got an amazing history to it, you know, made in the oldest winery in Lebanon from one of the oldest cultivated grapes in the world. Go out and try it if you want to expand your horizons. Whooshka, till next time.